Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about a new post-apocalyptic hardcore survival game called Rooted, and I'm just going to tell you all the information that I know about it and really get you up to speed on this new survival game called Rooted. The way this video is going to be sort of laid out is just, I'm going to tell you a nice good summary about it, just to give you the gist of what the game is about, and then we'll go a little bit more in depth into some of the other topics about the game. So yeah, before we get started, a like is always appreciated, and consider subscribing for more content just like this in the future, and let's get started. So Rooted is a new post-apocalyptic survival game, and it is set in 2020 or 2100. That's kind of weird to say, but 2100, so that'd be like 60 something years in the future, and you are one of very few survivors, and you must progress and adapt through the ruins of past civilizations that collapse due to a global bacteriological warfare. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Over the years, nature somehow managed to keep some areas safe, even taking back terrain and cleaning residue of devastating bacterial weapons. I think that basically means getting rid of the bacterial weapons that caused this devastation. Sorry about the lawnmower going in the background, you might be able to hear that. But it says, urban areas, however, are less fortunate, and you'll have to go into these areas with a little bit more protection so that I'm assuming you don't get harmed. Now, to develop your camp and improve your living conditions, you must explore alone or with friends to collect scrapped objects, restore items, and even create new ones that you will learn to craft along the way. Watch your surroundings though, because it won't be easy, as danger has many faces. And I think what they mean by that is basically there's lots of different forms of danger that could harm you or get you killed. But yeah, that's a good summary of the game to really get you started and get you up to speed on this game. And I basically just read the first couple paragraphs on the Steam page because it gives you a good idea of what the game is about. But now let's go a little bit more in depth of what the game is actually about. Now, first I want to just talk about release date and platforms. First of all, release date, this game is not releasing for a long time. It's in early development right now, and it's going to be a long time before it's done. It's made by a very small group. The developer's name is called Headlight Studios, and I think it's only 3 people, which is really cool to see a game that looks this good being made by 3 people. I think that's really cool. So yeah, it's not going to release for a while. And as for platforms, I looked on their Discord and basically just said they're going to focus on PC, although console versions will come in the future once we get done with the PC version. So yeah. Alright, so now let's talk about what the solo and co-op and multiplayer will be like in this game. So it says, alone or with friends, live an unprecedented post-apocalyptic survival experience that scales with the number of players. Craft gear, establish tactics, and make your expedition a success together. And I also looked on their Twitter to find out how many people will be able to play together, and someone asked a question if you'll be able to play with more than 2 friends, and he said yes, or the developer said yes. He didn't say how many people, but I'm assuming probably 4, somewhere around there probably. He didn't give an exact number though. And for a second here, let's just talk about graphics. This game is being made in Unreal Engine 5, which is just awesome. I really like Unreal Engine 5 and all the features that it has to offer. And I mean, just look at the trailers, it looks really awesome. And as far as trailers go, you are watching all the trailers in the background. There's not a lot of them though, so you're probably going to see a lot of them repeat. But there's not much I can do about that. I don't have they don't have any long gameplay trailers out yet, I don't think. But yeah, now let's talk about some of the base building and stuff like that, and how you build and make your camp and stuff like that in this game. And what it says on Steam is that you can build, expand, and upgrade your base. Take the discoveries that you make while you're exploring to your advantage. You can craft to make your life easier. Some items will allow you to go further into your exploration, and you may even be able to reach hidden or dangerous places. The map is yours to explore. Now, item recovery and repair is at the heart of Rooted, and the crafting system is key to both survival and success, is what it says on Steam. And you can see in one of the trailers is that you're finding hatchets on this tree, and you pull them out of the tree. And I'm presuming that's what it means by recovery, and then you can repair and restore those weapons so that you can use them, or tools I should say, so that you can use them throughout your exploration. And it doesn't talk much about base building in the Steam page, but you can see in one of the trailers you're sort of building. You can it reminds me of Ark Survival Evolved, how you can place wall segments and stuff like that and make pitched roofs and all that jazz. It looks like a really basic base building system, but I think it's good for this kind of game. You don't want it to be too over the top or anything like that, or make it look too good to have in a post-apocalyptic game. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, base building looks really cool. And I did see on the Discord that you can pretty much build anywhere you please. um, so yeah, that's really cool. I really like that. It really gives you a full creativity over your gameplay style or how you play the game. All right, so let's talk about enemies for here for a second. And basically, there are other animals in the game, but do be careful because animals can be as helpful as they are dangerous. So you don't want to stumble across the wrong one. And also, you will meet other humans too, which is cool. I don't know how other humans are going to be incorporated into the game. I'm not sure, but there will be other humans, so that's cool. I'm not sure how you're going to be able to interact with them, or maybe they're going to be enemies or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's about it for the enemies. I don't know how the like biological warfare shit is gonna like be incorporated and how dangerous that's gonna be. I'm not sure about that yet. But as far as enemies go, humans can be dangerous, although some might be helpful. And then obviously there's other animals in the game that could be helpful or dangerous. So yeah. But yeah, they have one more paragraph on the Steam page, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it because I don't think I could summarize it. But it says, Rooted is a living world. The player's experience evolves constantly, even after hundreds of hours. You gain access to new areas and new items and new crafting options over time. Major events and key events will have an impact on the world, bringing new challenges to you and your friends. You must be prepared. So that seems really cool. It seems like a lofty kind of like thing to say, that like even after hundreds of hours your experience is still going to be evolving and stuff like that and changing. I really hope they can deliver on this, but that does sound really cool and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, that's about it for Rooted. There is a couple more things that I want to talk about, still with graphics actually. You see some of the trailers where they're showing off some of the lighting and stuff with Unreal Engine 5. It does look really cool, and we can see from some of the trailers that there is probably going to be a full weather system in this game, which just looks really cool because one of the clips here looks like it's raining currently. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. And let's just talk about this big city in the background. This looks super cool, and it's giving me a lot of Last of Us 2 vibes because I have not played Last of Us 1, but I did watch Last of Us 2, and the whole section of the game where you're in that like rundown city, it looks really similar to this. And I really like that because I really loved exploring, or I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it. I really liked that whole part of the game where you're exploring through the city. It was really cool, and it being all run down and broken. That was really cool, and it looks like this game has something similar to that, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's about it for Rooted. If you want to stay up to date on this game, then stay subscribed here, and also go check out their Discord page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But yeah, I will be covering stuff about this game as we learn more about it because I'm really interested in it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.